Right, welcome to this Battlefield Terrain tutorial. We have a city fight board here. Some inspiration from Space Marine 2, the new computer game that's come out. So a great board for using Space Marines, Ultramarines against Leviathan Tyranids. We're planning to play a game on this table. As per usual, I'll leave some links below for you just to give you as many links and references as possible. So you can set up tables like this for your own games of 40k 10th edition. So first up is the foundation. We're using a battle mat here. It's from gamemat.eu. It's called Quarantine Zone. And this one is 6x4 inch size. We've marked off the edge to boundary here with a fence. You can get this one in the 60x44 inches, which is the perfect size for regular games of 10th edition. Gamemat.eu have also produced this with the Nexus as markings for all of the deployment zones, the places where you put the objective markers and so on, is all marked on that mat. So you can check them out for your suppliers of battle mats and pre-painted terrain. I'll leave a link for this mat below, also a link for the gamemat.eu website, and there's also a discount code that you can use for 11% off across the store. So it's going to include all of their battle mats, terrain from them, and the other items they have on their website. So you can check them out, make sure to use the code. They're shipping across the world, and so you're able to get a hold of these wherever you are. So Quarantine Zone is a great colour palette here. So it's City Fight, but there are some other colours running through it. So you've got standard greys across here. You've got some checkered pattern here, but then also these yellow or rusty colours running through, like an Avalon sunset kind of colour going on here. Some rusty colours like so. Same with this. So great for different coloured footprints for placing different buildings. So I put this building, for example, in the middle of the grey, and then the industrial type stuff in these yellow zones across here. So it's nicely broken up. And also, great thing about this mat, it does have a proper road network running through. There's not many mats that do it, but this one has a really good one running through the table. So that's a nice feature. Road runs out across here. Really good for putting your buildings up against. You've actually got proper street fighting set up. So the mats are this mouse mat material, so the rubber on one side and the design printed on top of another material on top. They're nice and quiet for dice rolling. They're very figure friendly as well, so your models fall down, it's a much softer surface for them to land on, much less likely you're going to break or chip. And then these just roll up, and they come with a carry case as well with straps, so you can just carry them around, store them. No problem at all, and these mats will last for years and years if you look after them. To make sure you roll them up correctly so that they don't bend and buckle. Then if they're looked after, they will last you for a lifetime. So that gives us the foundation. Then for this board, the terrain is made up from two elements. So first up is some terrain that has been worked on here. So James put this together. The buildings, these very impressive 40k Imperial Forge World type buildings, but they are from a group called Unreal Wargame Studios.
Yeah.
Right. Very impressive.
Nice.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
No, they look very, very nice. There's some detail of the terrain.
Beautifully painted. It does basing as well.
Yeah. James has then taken these buildings and placed them on top of like a thin chipboard across here. It's modelled on some craters onto these like so, just to give the buildings a nice bit of structure, and they go onto the board, and then we blend them in with, I usually mention this towards the end of the video, but our simple rocks and stones, just to break up that barrier between the mat and then the 3D terrain. So that builds up most of the table. You can see the ruins dotted around the board. So then the other element is the Quarantine Zone industrial terrain. So you get these vats, which I've worked on a little bit. I've added some extra rust, dusted them a little bit. They come in a yellow colour scheme. Gamemat.eu also do like a white, rusty white colour scheme with this as well. We've got some open vats. They do these containers, a part of the set as well. Large vat across there, some other accessories that you can see, and they also do these containers, which are a good job, which are very similar in size to the Munitorum containers from Games Workshop. But these are great for stacking up, building up areas. I haven't got a ruin across it, wanted to break up the terrain, so I've stacked up some of these over on this side. So you can check out gamemat.eu. It's not just mats that they do, but also these pre-painted terrain sets are available from them. With the ruins, and then to finish off with the terrain set from GameMat.eu, this fills out the table quite nicely. I haven't let the roads run freely. I've blocked them off just to create a real disruptive kind of war zone. Here's perfect backdrop for a Tyranid invasion and for the Ultramarines to try and stop them. Final finishing touches on this board would be accessories like this. These are from Games Workshop, so tank traps, barricades, and then again just sort of spanning across the road. And then also these are obviously from Games Workshop as well. Where'd you get these from, James? How did Games Workshop sell these?
It's from the Aegis Defence Line set.
Oh, right.
It's the old version.
Can you still get it?
I'm not sure because the Astra Militarum now, their new codex, have got their unique Aegis Defence Line. I don't think they're out of production.
You might be able to track them down in places like eBay. Love having these flak nests. Then we put some ammunition containers next to them as well. And then, as mentioned already, just finish off the board. It makes such a difference. Do it just these little piles of stones. Not looking too neat, but not thrown across the board either. And then another little trick that you can do is take your spare weapons from your sprues. There's las guns here. You'll see bolters, pulse rifles. Paint them up, rust them up, and then just scatter them across the table, just to really give the final finishing touch to create this kind of war zone here. You can see a missile. That's an old missile from the Astra Militarum Heavy Weapons Team missile launcher set. Okay,
I recognise all the bits.
You recognise all the bits. Okay, James painted these as well. Great job.
Yeah, I think.
They're still available from Games Workshop, aren't they?
I think so, yes.
Yeah, okay. Other little things you can add is panels. I think this is from a Rhino, maybe. Bend it up with some pliers.
That's from a Chimera.
A Chimera, sprayed up silver,
Yeah.
rusted up, and then just use it as battlefield accessories, debris strewn across the battlefield. So that's this board. Nice urban kind of feel. Your foundation is the Quarantine Zone Battle Mat from GameMat.eu. This is great for city fight because you've got the road running through, which just gives you that real good structure. Then we have the ruins here, which will require a bit of work. Obviously, Games Workshop produce really nice ruin sets as well. And then the terrain set here from GameMat.eu, just to create that more industrial kind of feel. So that's across there and across there. And then some final finishing touches with the accessories and also the stones. And that gives you a table ready for war. Links below. I'll include as many links as I can. For GameMat.eu, you can use the discount code for 11% off across the store. For Warhammer 40,000 terrain discounted, check out gamingfigures.com. They do Games Workshop at a discounted rate. If your order's big enough, you can tap into free postage and the deeper discounts with them. Keep a lookout for more videos in the series. Thanks for watching. Tune in next time.